Hi, hello everybody. How's your day? Okay, so we'll come back to SSP Online Education, M3 Math MLP. And again, this is me, Master Dan. Actually, this is our lesson 2. Okay, so before we'll proceed to lesson 2, we will have a recap. First, polynomial. What do you remember? We study about polynomials and not polynomials. Not polynomials, if you remember, cannot have a negative exponent or cannot have a fractional exponent. Next, also we have specific names of polynomials. For one term, we call that one monomial. For two terms, we call that binomial. And three terms, we call that trinomial. Four terms or more is polynomial. But also we can call monomial, binomial, and trinomial as polynomial all in all. Okay, next, we have the standard forms of polynomial. The standard forms of polynomial is based on the exponent or power. We have two types, the descending power or the ascending power. Okay, but we usually use the descending power. Okay, so again, use the standard form, the descending power. That means from big to small powers, okay, or exponents. Next, we have the degree of polynomials. The degree of polynomials is based on what? Okay, the highest exponents. Okay, so if we have the highest exponent is 5, so therefore the degree is 5. It depends on the highest exponent among the terms of the polynomial. Okay, now we will go. Okay, so go to lesson 2. Next, we have here factors and factorization. The multiplication of two simple polynomials qx equals to r of x gives a bigger polynomial p of x, or the function of x. So again, factors and factorization. Actually, when you think about factors, that is the answer we derive from factorization. Factorization is the process. Okay, so we have here of x equals to qx plus r of x. Okay, so that means the function of x equals to q function of x plus r function of x. Here, q function of x and r function of x are called factors. We will have here an example. For example, we have here x squared minus 5x plus 6. This is a trinomial. So you have to factorize that one. If you factorize this trinomial, you will give us x minus 2 and x minus 3. Therefore, x minus 2 and x minus 3 are the factors. So, x minus 2 and x minus 3 are factors of x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay, again, if you multiply x minus 2 and x minus 3, will give us the bigger polynomial x squared minus 5x plus 6. Factorization of a quadratic polynomial. So we have here factorization of quadratic polynomial, x squared plus bx plus c. So this is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial. Let x squared plus bx plus c equals, when you look at this one, lx plus m times the quantity nx plus k are the factors of this quadratic polynomial. But I will ask you, how can you multiply these two terms? Do you remember what term you will use? Okay, you will use FOIL. FOIL is first, out, in, last. If you use first, out, and last, we have here lx times nx. So ln x squared. Lx times k is kl. We take out from the bracket x. Mn. So m, n, and we have here x. Then m times k, we have here mk. comparing the coefficient of like powers of x on both sides. So we compare both sides. When you have here ex squared, we have here ln x squared. And again, we just get the coefficients. So again, what is the coefficients here of x squared? It is a. How about this one? It is ln. The coefficient here of x, we have here b, while the other side is mn plus kl. C is mk. Now, let p equals to m times n and q is k times l. So we have this one is p and this one is q, where p times q is equals to mn times kl, or ln times mk equals to a times c. So we have here a times c, where b is, again, b is mn plus kl, where mn is p and kl is q. So we have here p plus q. Confusing? Yes, sometimes it's a little bit confusing, but don't worry. When we will study about numbers, I think it's easier. Okay. Step number 1. Convert the given quadratic polynomial in the standard form of, again, standard form ex squared plus bx plus c. Next, step 2. Find out the numbers. So we will look for numbers p and q. So we will be looking about numbers p and q, such that, so always remember this one, such that p plus q is equals to b, and p times q is equals to ac, or a times c. Step 3, split the middle term bx as px plus qx, and pq equals to ac. Then, step 4 is factorize by grouping. Ex squared plus bx plus c is equals to ex squared, but we will use this one, px plus qx plus q. Okay, so again, we have to recall about factorization by grouping. Okay, so let's have an example. So example is factorize 9x squared plus 18x plus 18. So again, the standard form of a quadratic polynomial is ex squared plus bx plus c. When you look at this one, what is the value of a? A is 9, b is 18, c is 8. So again, you multiply a times c. So 8 times 9. So when you multiply a times c, you will give us 72. Where it says a times c is equals to p times q. Now what is b? B is 18. Now you remember the equation said, find the two numbers p and q that when you multiply p and q will give us 72, and when you add p and q will give us 18. Again, p plus q is 18, p times q is 72. So you will be talking about two numbers. Now we will find factors of 72. When you look at this side, factors of 72 is 72 and 1, 36 and 2, 24 and 3, 18 and 4, 12 and 6, 9 and 8. Again, factors, when you multiply them, they will give us 72. But again, it says when you multiply p and q will give us 72, but if you add p plus q, it will give us b, 18. So when you have this one, again, this is, yes, 72, but when you add this one, this is 73. When you multiply this one, again, 72, but when you add, give us 38. How about this one? 24 plus 3 is 27. 18 plus 4 is 22. 12 plus 6 is 18. 12 times 6 is 72. 9 plus 8 is 17. So we have this number. What number? Yes, that is 12 and 6. So we'll have this one. 18 is 12 plus 6 or 6 plus 12. It's okay. And again, if you multiply, will give us 72. Now, that is B, the middle term, 18x, 18x. So the factors of 18 is 6x plus 12x. So you separate them. So we have 6x plus 12x is 18x. Now, you rewrite the polynomial. Again, this is the original polynomial. 9x squared plus 18x plus 8. Now rewrite this 18x to this 6x plus 12. Okay, so you look at this one. 9x squared plus 6x plus 12x plus 8. So again, this is the middle term, 18x. We don't change the first term and the last term. We only change the middle term. Now we will do factorize by grouping. Factorization by grouping. What are we going to do? First, we will put brackets. Okay, so we have this one. One group, second group. Now, in the first group, 9x squared plus 6x. What is the common number that you can divide both in 9x squared and 6x? When you look 9 and 6, you can divide them by 3. How about x squared and x? So you can divide by x. So 3x. What is 9x squared divided by 3x? Okay, 9x squared divided by 3x is 3x. How about 6x divided by 3x? Okay, 6x divided by 3x is 2. So we have 3x plus 2 plus. How about this one? Can we factor? What is the common factor of 12 and 8? Okay, 12 and 8, we can factor out 4. Okay, what is 12x divided 4? Okay, 12x divided 4 is 3x. How about 8 divided 4? It's 2. So we have here 3x plus 2. Now, we can do factorize. What is the common factor? 3x, 3x. So we will have this one. 3x, what is remaining? 3x plus 4. So therefore, the factor of 9x squared plus 18x plus 8 is 3x plus 2 and 3x plus 4. Understand? If not, we'll go have another example. Okay. So we have here one more example for you to practice. So we have here example. Factorize 10x squared minus 21x plus 9. When you look at this one, 10x squared minus 21x plus 9, you do the standard form of a polynomial is ex squared plus bx plus c. What is the value of a? Okay, the value of a is 10. How about b? 21. C is 9. Now, we'll check. First, what are we going to do? Solve a times c. What is a times c? 10 times 9. What is 10 times 9? It equals to 90. So therefore, a times c is 10 times 9 will give us 90, where we have a number EQ. Next, again, what is the value of b? 21. Are you sure? Okay. When you look at this one, b is 21. Yes, 21, but don't forget to bring the sign. The sign is negative 21. Therefore, b is negative 21. So again, find the number. When you multiply number PQ, will give us AC, or 10 times 9 equals to 90. And when you add the two number, will give us B. B is negative 21. Now, let us find the factors of 90. Okay. So when you look at this side, we have here the factors of 90, 90 and 1, 45 and 2, 30 and 3, 18 and 5, 15 and 6, 10 and 9. So again, this is the factors of 90. But again, if you add, will give us B. Okay, let's try to add this one. 91, 47, 33, 23, 21, and 19. Again, okay, this is 21. But this is 15 plus 6 is 21. But we need negative 21. How to do it? Okay, very good. You change negative 15 times negative 6. What is negative 15 times negative 6? Negative times negative will give us positive value. But negative plus negative will give us negative value. So therefore, use negative 15 plus negative 6. Okay, we have the bracket here. So we can change this one to negative 15 minus 6. Again, this is B. B is bx. So therefore, negative 21x, and change this one to negative 15x minus 6x. So again, this is the middle term, right? We just make them into parts. So again, if you add negative 15x minus 6x, it will give us negative 21x. Okay, go back to the original equation. X squared minus 21x plus 9. Then again, change the middle term. This negative 21x will change to negative 15x minus 6x. Okay, look at here. This is the red one. Okay, the red color. Okay, this is negative 21x. Next, again, we will do factorize by grouping. When you do factorize by grouping, you put the bracket. Okay, so we have here bracket. Okay, put the bracket minus. Okay, 6x. Now, I will ask you, do plus 9 the same sign, or we will change the sign? Okay, what are we going to do? When you put bracket, do we change the sign, or we will have the same sign? Okay, so if you will check here. Okay, minus 6x plus 9. So we'll have the same value. Again, you can distribute this negative sign, right? Okay, minus 6x minus 9. Okay, so we have this one, minus 6x minus 9. But you will change the sign here. If you distribute the negative sign, minus 6x, and this one is plus 9. So therefore, use this one. Put the bracket, but change the sign from positive to negative. Okay, now, we have here first group. Factorized by grouping. First group, 10 and 5. What is common factors of 10 and 5? I mean 10 and 15. Okay, the common factor of 10 and 15 is 5. How about x squared and x? Okay, so x. So we have 5x. And x squared divided by 5x will give us 2x. Okay, when you multiply 5x and 2x, we have 10x squared, correct? And 15 divided 5, it's 3, and divided by x. So again, we'll check. If you multiply this one, 5x minus 3, it's negative 15x, correct? Copy the minus sign. What is common factor of 6x and 9? Okay, the common is 3. So 6 you can divide it by 3, 9 you can divide by 3. So minus 3. So 6x divided 3, it's 2x. 9 divided 3, it's 3. Now, we have here common factors. So we have 2x minus 3 and 2x minus 3. So that is the factor. And 5x minus 3. So we have here 5x minus 3 and 2x minus 3. So that is the factor of 10x squared minus 21x plus 9. Okay, do you understand? Okay, so if you don't understand, please try to solve more so that you can practice. You need to practice. Okay, next. Next, we have here factorizing by cross method. Actually, factorizing by cross method is quite simple for you guys. It's just like the same in FOIL. Okay, so we have here, for example, the factors are 2x minus 3 and x plus 2. So we'll just do the cross. We have here the red line and the green line. First, you will add this one, 2x and x. So we have here 2x squared. So in FOIL, this is the first. Okay. Then we'll have this the last. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. First and the last. So we'll do the red one. Out. Actually, this is the out. 2x times 2. 2x times 2 is 4x. In, we have here this one, x and negative 3. So we have here negative 3x. So you add everything. This one, you just bring down 2x squared. And this one, 4x minus 3x is x. So therefore, the equation is 2x squared plus x minus 6. And the factor is 2x minus 3 and x plus 2. So we'll have here an example in the next page. Example. Factorize 2x squared plus 11x minus 21. First, what are the factors of 2x squared? The factors of 2x squared are x and 2x. About next, 21. What are the factors of 21? So we can have 7 and minus 3 or negative 7 plus 3. Again, factorization by cross method is just like trial and error. So we'll have here first 2x plus 7 and x minus 3. 2x plus 7, x minus 3. So multiply 2x and x, we have 2x squared. Multiply this one. 7 and negative 3 is negative 21. Now, we'll find the middle term. Red is 2x times negative 3 is negative 6x. And the green one is 7 times x is 7x. Now you add 2x squared. And this one is x minus 21. That means this is not the answer because the middle term is not correct. So now we'll try again. 2x and x. And we'll have negative 3 and 7. So 2x minus 3 and x plus 7. Okay. 2x squared. Again, for sure this is negative 21. The red one is 2x times 7 is 14x. Now the green one is negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Now you add. What is 14x minus 3x? It's 11x. So therefore, the factors of this one is 2x minus 3 and x plus 7. Okay? So just a recap. This is just like the same as FOIL. First, out, in, last. Okay? Okay, that's all for lesson 2. But again, don't forget to scan this one here, this one, for your worksheets number 2 to practice. Then, don't also forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, Math by Mr. Dan. I will be doing some examples and also some answers for your worksheets. So, thank you everyone. Good luck and keep safe.